Yeah, we're here to talk about it. But I'm going to try to give a different perspective into the whole debacle that Trump and Vance have unleashed upon the world. It's not good. It's not good. Um, but I'm here to tell you that even if the U.S. pulls out of all of its agreements and lets Ukraine suffer war crime after war crime and letting Russia take as much territory as they can, there is still hope for Ukraine. Now, I'm going to talk about the economic part because that's what this whole debacle was about. It was about the economy and, paying, ugh, like, I don't know if you can tell I'm rolling my eyes right now, paying back the U.S. for double than what they put in, what we put in. There, there is a silver lining in all of this, but I don't think people realize it, and I don't even think Ukraine realizes it. I chose this Call of Duty mission specifically to give you a taste of what Ukraine is going through. So, what can Ukraine do without the U.S. support, economic wise? There, Ukraine is a very rich country, and I'm not even talking about the minerals. I'm talking about after the war. If there's one thing I learned about history, is that having historical figures or a famous event that's happened, there is so much money to be made with the destruction that is befallen on Ukraine. And yes, it is a little dark to talk about making money off the dead or the wounded and the PTSD that the people are going to have. But I mean, you're you got to pay for, the reconstruction and rebuilding lives and, giving people jobs. So it is going to be a necessary evil. Um, so the main thing that I'm going to be talking about is the entertainment part of, of war, unfortunately. Because playing like stuff like Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know, people pretending to be part of the action, or at least it's an experience the way that they can't, or that people are too scared to do, or just interested in the event. This is the moneymaker. Movies, games, documentaries, museums, building war memorials, celebrating, famous battles, like we do in the U.S., like Gettysburg.
Keep behind me.
Yes, Papa. I will.
Okay, that's my girl.
I already said war monuments. War. What do you call it?
Let's go.
War memorabilia.
This way.
There's a lot of money that Ukraine hasn't tapped in yet, and I don't know if they can during the war, if they even thought of it, but. Or like, for example, the Stalker 2, the devs got a huge number of people buying, and it's not just because
Don't freeze, it's poison!
It's not just because Stalker 1 was so great. It was because the story behind it, where it's Ukrainian devs who some of them have died because they had to go fight.
Good boy, we'll be safe from the gas for now. Come with me to the kitchen, both of you.
They had to go fight for their country.
Mama's not coming. Sorry, my boy.
Why are they doing this, Baba?
They think we helped the rebels. Here, take
It's
this
hard.
medicine,
I
okay?
can't,
Do we have one for Father?
like, I don't mean to be crying right
I'll
now.
help your sister. Come.
But I've been following this war for a very long time. I mean, thanks to Dylan Burns. My God, listen to him if you want Ukraine information. Dylan Burns is your man. Of course, you got
Cross the bridge,
Anna
over the
of
mountain. Be
Ukraine.
safe there. Come.
You got
Catch us, Baba.
They will take you away.
I forget his name. I always call him Avocado. Mas,
I don't want
it's Mac something. I haven't watched him too much because my concentration's on Dylan Burns because I consider him the
You'll be
expert
strong for your
since he
sister,
is on
okay?
the field.
You keep Mama
Um,
here and you keep this clear. That's how we survive. You understand?
Yes, Baba.
Listen,
And I know recently that
stay with me, okay?
Dylan Burns has lost everything in a house fire, and he's looking to get paid for equipment. But if he can last until the
Only my
war
children,
ends,
please.
he will absolutely get paid because people would be looking to him for advice on, making movies or documentaries, since he has experience on the ground. He's got videos that I'm sure he's got a lot of cut videos that he's keeping for himself. Not on purpose. I said that wrong. Like he's doing it on purpose. Um, just stuff that he hasn't used yet or doesn't intend to use because he doesn't think it's that important. But he will be hired to give advice on events. I forget what they're called. Historians, I guess. I'm supposed to be looking for a knife, I think.
Тогда я принесу только одного.
Сколько их у тебя?
Нет, но как
Give
я
me a
буду
moment.
искать?
Будете крестом.
Черт возьми, козел! Look what you did to me! You scared me! A little piece of shit child! The general doesn't like little terrorists!
Oh. But there's a lot that Ukraine hasn't even begun to tap into, and I'm mainly talking about the entertainment side of things.
Don't run away, you little shit! You are going to die here, little girl. There you are. Got you, suka. Trying to kill me?
Stab him, Father! Kill him! Good, Father! Again, sister! It's working!
Like, Ukraine was before 2014.
Your little nerd!
Ukraine was just another country, an insignificant country that no one talked about. Quite literally, with breaking points, calling them the rump of Europe. I know that's a conservative talking point. Those poor people. God, I'll never get over those quotes. I can't believe
Good.
that was said and
Let's try and take his rifle.
agreed to. But
He's too heavy. We have to go.
you don't
Come
need
on.
the United States to have a thriving economy. You don't even need Europe.
They'll hide us.
Well,
Let's
I
go.
mean, I guess you do need Europe because you need people to invest into movies and stuff like that. But Ukraine would be in control of their economy.
You have to return.
Everyone could benefit
I can't.
from the unfortunate life of
Go
war.
with you.
What do we do?
You survive.
It sucks
Whatever
that
it takes.
Ukraine has to go through this. Like
Never back down.
so much people. I mean, even me at the beginning. I mean, I didn't think Ukraine was gonna last, but I changed my tune real quick once they did last. Like I want to say within a month, I was like, oh, okay,
I lift you.
they're actually holding on and they're pushing it back. And of course, the big push is what cemented my admiration and loyalty to Ukraine because of that push. Russia will be stopped. There's no doubt in my mind that they will lose this war. Even even if they win the conflict, they will lose the war because they haven't started the occupation phase yet. They're still resisting in a military fashion. They haven't done with their own terrorism, their own guerrilla war, their just the occupation part. Like people like we're looking at a dead kid right now. So many kids have been not just shot dead, hunted dead, taken to Russia to be indoctrinated. Um,
It isn't fair.
Ukraine did
They just
not
killed
deserve
everything.
any of this. In fact, a lot of a lot of people don't talk about this, but most of Russia's weapons before 2014 was made in Ukraine. I the invasion of Ukraine makes no sense whatsoever. Which is why you had people denying that they would invade, but they did. And so here we are. I'm sorry, Ukraine. As an American, it is an embarrassment, and I feel horrible that I can't do anything.
Прочесать местность. Ничего сложного.
And I know
Полный комплект.
Ready?
I'm sure this is gonna get some traction, but I am bedridden, and the most I can do is talk on the internet, and hopefully the algorithm or the bots of YouTube and whatever platform I'm using doesn't delete my comments because I have kept a history of deleted comments and I posted it on Blue Sky, but I'm keeping the messages to make sure that if I need to provide proof of YouTube deleting comments, I have it. I have a large amount that I've been keeping track of. And it's so frustrating that I can't do more. Like I like to believe that I would be another Dylan Burns out there on the field. And I do have some pedigree in saying that as I was there when the Confederate statues were being taken down and I was surrounded by Confederates with guns, as they were protesting and I was just there reporting. Um, but that is nothing compared to actually being shot at, actually seeing an invasion, seeing helicopters fly by, jets blowing up buildings and, the cruise missiles and sonic missiles. Like, it has to be scary seeing a foreign troop go into your country, start pulling people out and hunting them like a safari, playing games with the civilian populace, as at the same time killing each other because the running away because Ukrainians are kicking ass.
Don't let them see you, okay?
Anyway, I just went on a long tangent. Um, Ukraine's economy, I have no doubts in my mind if they play it right, they're fine. They don't even have to tap into the minerals that everyone's talking about. Yes, they're valuable. Yes, it'll help their drone production and all that. But and going beyond the entertainment, you're talking about experts in the medical field now. You have top-notch doctors because they're getting so much experience because soldiers are getting wounded and coming there. So they're getting better and better. You're talking about
If we run away, they'll catch us.
better better
We'll get
medical
there.
procedures
They'll hear
as
you coughing.
they learn about
I will
how
go.
to deal with some
Find the
chemical
gun.
warfares and
And if you get scared,
unique
use the
wounds that
phone to
they haven't
distract
seen
them.
before or
Don't
for
be
a very
caught.
long time.
I won't.
um, Ukrainians are experts now in many fields. I guarantee there's going to be engineering experts too. I think I'm supposed to just go over here.
Классно! Трофей потом уже будет. Сперва найди этих уродов. Ага. Слышал?
I need that gun.
Как ты думаешь, что это было?
Без понятия. Может, животное?
Не похоже на животное.
Сверчок, наверное.
Слишком светло. Они выходят по ночам.
Может, газа нанюхались?
Какой сверчок? Ты что?
Черт! Work on your aim, сука! Лука! Нет!
I didn't shoot that. I don't know why I shot a third time. I didn't shoot that. But yeah, Ukraine, you're going to be fine. You don't need the US. You don't need to kiss
Какой
ass.
сверчок? Ты
You
что,
need
газа
to
надышался?
be able to sell yourself the
Укрытие!
potential of
Укрытие!
Ukraine.
Андрей! Нет! Where are you?
That's all you need to do is just you're already a good negotiator. Now you just need to sell a future economy, which I know you can do.
Укрытие! Лука! Нет!
Слишком светло. Они выходят по ночам.
Дерьмо! Work on your aim!
I'm just gonna keep dying here. That's okay. I got my point across.
Слишком
I
светло.
plan on making a lot more well thought out videos in the future. I need to because the winter is still here. It affects me because I'm not able to sleep because I have hyperactive nerves. Um, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna get stronger, exercise, of course, and then I'm gonna attempt to not just join the protests, but to do more for Ukraine and Gaza. Um, I'm sorry again, Ukraine. You did not deserve this. Gaza didn't deserve it. You're both facing a genocide, and the U.S. is backing a genocide. Well, we were defending another genocide. I mean, stopping a genocide, but clearly that's over now. Don't trust the U.S. We need a new system to where the former president's decrees, more specifically alliances, cannot just be broken. It needs to pass through the House and the Senate and then through the judicial system. Like there needs to be a check and balance again for everything. The whole U.S. system is out of whack. Nothing is working correctly. We need to, once we get Donald Trump out of office, however that is, we need to rework the entire U.S. system. We cannot go back to vote blue no matter who, or vote red and you're dead, or you're dead. Um, we can't go back to that. But I'll have more to say on that next time. Godspeed, Ukraine. And again, I'm sorry.